Days of Our Lives spoilers for March 4th tease concern over Holly's strange behavior, Marlena cautioning Xander, and Paulina questioning EJ. Holly's disturbing change, Marlena's warning, and EJ's secret lab raises questions. Salem, the relative calm that has settled over the town of Salem in recent days, is about to be shattered. As the residents try to go about their lives, dark undercurrents are pulling them into a vortex of suspicion, concern, and outright deception. On Wednesday, March 4th, the facade of normalcy will crack for several key players, leaving viewers with a sinking feeling that something is terribly wrong. From the concerning transformation of a young teen to a psychiatrist's ominous warning for a reformed bad boy, and the mayor's justified suspicion of a dimera, here is what's bubbling up in Salem. The girl who isn't there. Maggie and Sarah fear the worst for Holly Jonas. At the center of Wednesday's emotional turmoil is Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzemis. For those watching closely, the signs have been impossible to ignore. Holly, who recently woke from a harrowing coma, isn't herself. Her behavior has become erratic, her mood swings unpredictable, and a palpable sense of unease now follows her wherever she goes. According to exclusive Days of Our Lives spoilers, two of the people who care about her most are starting to connect the dots in the worst possible way. Maggie Simmons, Suzanne Rogers, and her daughter, Dr. Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, have begun questioning Holly's strange conduct, and their maternal instincts are screaming danger. Their concern quickly escalates into a heartbreaking suspicion. Could Holly be using drugs again? For Maggie, who has watched her family grapple with addiction for decades, the thought is devastating. For Sarah, a physician, the symptoms are alarming. What they don't know is that Holly is entirely innocent and entirely in the dark. Viewers are aware that the real culprit is Sophia Choi, Rachel Boyd. In a twisted act of revenge from her room at Bayview, Sophia has been secretly swapping Holly's supplements with anxiety medication, causing the very symptoms that now have her family on edge. Holly has no idea, our sources confirm. She only knows something feels off, and she cannot explain it. As Maggie and Sarah's suspicion hardens, the question becomes whether they can uncover the truth before their accusations push Holly further into a crisis she doesn't understand. Adding to the teenage drama, Holly's boyfriend, Tate Black, Leo Howard, is acutely aware that something is wrong with the girl he loves. Feeling desperate and possibly running out of options, Tate will turn to an unlikely source for help, Ariana Hernandez, Marissa Reyes. While details of his request remain under wraps, it's clear Tate is willing to do whatever it takes to save Holly, even if it means confiding in someone outside their immediate circle. A psychiatrist's instincts, Marlena cautions Xander Cook. Meanwhile, in a more subdued but equally tense corner of Salem, Dr. Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, will be seen in a rare moment of professional concern outside of her office. Spoilers indicate that Marlena will issue a serious caution to Xander Cook, Paul Telfer. The nature of this warning is the subject of much speculation. Xander has spent years trying to shed his villainous skin, building a life and a family with Sarah. But old habits and old enemies have a way of resurfacing. Given that spoilers also tease that Gwen Rizzi, Emily O'Brien, will be venting to Kat, Anna Lynn McCord, on the same day, many fans suspect Marlena's warning is directly connected to Xander's complicated history with Gwen. Is Xander being drawn back into a web of deceit? Is he making a deal with the devil that Marlena, in her wisdom, can see will only lead to disaster? Knowing Xander, there is always more going on than meets the eye, our source notes, suggesting that whatever path he is on, it has raised red flags for the esteemed psychiatrist. The devil you know, Paulina presses EJ on his shocking secret. And finally, in a confrontation that promises to be dripping with tension, Mayor Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, sets her sights on the town's most dangerous resident, EJ Dimera, Dan Feuerriegel. Paulina has never trusted EJ, and her instincts are, as usual, razor sharp. She knows he is up to something. The entire town is buzzing about the secret project happening in EJ's state-of-the-art lab, a project involving the mysterious Dr. Rolfe and a large, human-sized pod that has been glimpsed glowing an eerie green. On March 4th, Paulina will confront EJ directly, demanding answers about his activities. She is determined to get to the bottom of whatever scheme the Mera heir is cooking up. EJ, ever the smooth operator, will likely deflect and obfuscate, but Paulina is not a woman easily swayed by charm or intimidation. If he thinks he can outmaneuver her or Salem, he may want to think again. The stakes of this secret are immense. Recent teasers have shown EJ telling a horrified Gwen that their project will turn so many lives upside down. In the most wonderful way. What could possibly be wonderful about a secret so big it requires a mad scientist and a regeneration pod? Speculation is running rampant, with theories ranging from the resurrection of a deceased character to a plan that will fundamentally alter the balance of power in Salem. By Friday, March 6th, the truth is expected to be revealed, and if Paulina's shock is any indication, no one is prepared for what or who is inside that tube. As Wednesday unfolds, these three threads, Holly's medical mystery, Xander's questionable path, and EJ's monumental secret, will tighten the noose of drama around Salem, proving once again that in this town, tranquility is always just a prelude to chaos.